I mean, pretty much what all I'm saying. First off, I would like to say thank you all for having me, giving me this opportunity. And just sitting up here looking around the room, I've already picked out the person that I'm probably going to embarrass or put on the spot. Coaches just beat me to it, but as I looked around, everyone's paying attention. You got one person that really wasn't engaged. And, I want you to stand up. You looking back. Yeah, you. No, not you. No. So you get this opportunity. Come up here. And the reason I'm calling him out is not to embarrass him. It's just for the simple fact I saw the person that I was in him. He got his headphones. You can stand right here. He said, post up. We're going to get a man for this. He had his headphones on. You're really not engaged in the conversation of what Ronaldo just said. If 15 have a gun to your head, I don't know if it's, something that you all are used to, but that's not normal in life. And I think we accept so much stuff that's not normal. Drugs, alcohol, pills. You know what's in pills? Like, it used to be smoking weed and, all of a sudden, weed is becoming legal in the United States of America. And all of a sudden, nobody is worried about weed. Now it's pills. You know what's in pills? You got ecstasy, you got cocaine, you got heroin, you got all this stuff that you inject in your body for a moment of fun. And I think at this age, 7th through 10th grade is really that age that you could get lost. And I'm not sure what grade you are in, but 7th through 10th grade is an age you really can get lost. And just having this opportunity takes me back to middle school. And I remember my middle school crew. I just moved from Mississippi to Gainesville, Florida, which in Mississippi, there was not much to do. I moved to Gainesville, Florida. I felt like I was good and athletic, but all of a sudden you go to Florida where everybody, you in Florida. People faster in Florida. People tougher in Florida. Like, okay, whatever. I feel like I'm faster than you, but there's no argument. They grew up together, everybody hanging together. So it was kind of like falling into the wrong crew, trying to compete, trying to get a name, trying to become known. And I remember these guys that I hung with. And Chandre Garrison was one name. Rashad Durant was another name. Floyd Jenkins, who was my middle school, my childhood best friend, was another name. And a guy named Ken. And I remember one day we were sitting at lunch and everybody was like, yeah, we're going to fight these dudes from the other school. They're going to come after school. We're going to fight these guys and run them off our campus. And I'm like, yeah, I'm down, let's do it. So it's supposed to happen at 3 o'clock. The bell rang at 3:15. We're supposed to fight at 3. Everybody's supposed to leave class, meet out front. It's going to be a fight. So 3:15 comes, I look up, it's 3:15. I run out of class. By the time I step outside, it's a brawl going on. Like, haymakers everywhere. I see somebody get knocked out. And, I was kind of running to it, and I stopped. I'm like, well, they already fighting. Like, I don't know who fighting. I don't know who came up. So it was kind of like, I'm trying to get to you, but I'm not. Like, man, do I really want to be in this? I just seen a dude get knocked out from somebody stepping behind the tree and hitting him. And, everybody take off running. So I began chase too. We running. And they're running off campus, and something just said, Clint, stop. So, I'm like, they're running off campus, no need to chase. I stop. I'm like, man, I don't know what they're going to do. They run into the bushes, everybody run behind them. We're in the 8th grade. They shoot, and we're in the 8th grade. So I'm walking back. I take off running back to campus. My heart beat fast. I get home. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Nothing. At that moment, I decided I don't want to go to East Side. We were in the 8th grade. Everybody was going to high school. All of them were going to East Side from my middle school. I said, well, I'm not going to East Side anymore. I want to go to another school. My mom was like, why you don't want? East Side was a prominent black school in our area. All the good athletes went there. I said, I don't want to go to that school. And I made that choice. That day, walking back after hearing gunshots, to go on to say, Rashad Durant, probably one of the greatest players I ever seen in my life, dead. Chandre Garrison, dead. Floyd Jenkins, my childhood best friend, 25 years in prison right now. Me, I went to the NFL. I had a great career, I had a great opportunity, great experiences, met a lot of great people along the way. But to go back to the 8th grade, I could have made a decision and been in the same position that they're in. Now, what made me make this decision? People I hung around. 9th grade, 10th grade, I got to high school, I hung with the drug dealers. I wasn't selling no dope, but I let them sell. We get the dice. I had some trick dice. I'm gonna shoot dice with you. We play tonk. I cheat. You know what I mean? Y'all do all the dirty work. I come hustle y'all. I let y'all hustle in the streets. I come hustle y'all, you know, and I'm making money. It took an opportunity like this for me to call him out, where my teacher walks up to me, grab me, just like this, and say, son, do you know what you could be? I'm looking just like you looking. White man. Man, let me go. Son, do you know what you could be? He says, you're going to throw away all of this talent and become another guy from Gainesville that could have been great. And, you know, I'm kind of, man, let me go, cracker, let me go. You know, and to turn out, it was the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. And that teacher is Mr. Eddie Moore. He was my English teacher. He grabbed me up, yoked me up under my shirt. Everybody, I was late for class. He just stepped out and grabbed me. He took me into the classroom and he showed me all my work. And he said, you're hanging with the wrong crowd. And he says, you got the most talent out of all the kids I ever seen come through here. And I've coached on the college level and the NFL level. He says, you're one of the smartest kids I've ever seen. And he showed me my grades. I had like a 91, 88, 94, 0. 91, 89, 0. And he said, if you would just turn in a paper and get a 40 or a 50, then you would probably be a scholar student. But instead, you're too lazy to even turn in your work. And I would do the work, I just wasn't turning it in. And he said, these zeros average out to nothing. So you go from 91 to a 0, and I got to divide that by 2. I got a 45, which is an F. I played varsity football as a freshman. I was a kid, you know, my head get big. All of a sudden, I'm ineligible when they moved me up. It was so embarrassing because we go to a bowl game, I would have been the first freshman on the varsity team that actually played. And I was ineligible. Everybody, CP, why you ain't play? Oh man, I twist my ankle, man. So then it come out that I was ineligible. You know, I wasn't there, but I had a 1.8 GPA. And everybody laughed at me, and it was so humiliating. And I think at that moment, I changed the people that I was around. That was in the 9th grade. All of a sudden, my friends became the senior and the junior star on the high school team. Those were the people that I kind of fell in the crowd with, and everything blossomed from that point on. When it came to football, you know, the senior left, all of a sudden I was a junior, my junior best friend left, and now I'm the man. And you don't get those opportunities, you don't get those moments to constantly have people direct you, guide you. After high school, people gonna give up on you. You know what I mean? 12th grade, after you walk across that stage, if you don't walk across that stage when you're supposed to, all this, the teacher's gonna help, the police, oh, that's my boy, they gonna change. They gonna wash their hands with you because it's more people that they're trying to save in the community. Now, you get this opportunity, you can take it how you want to. You can be mad about it, or you could man up to it. But I gave you an opportunity to call you out, to say, brother, I hope you listen to somebody. It don't have to be me. You don't have to be mad at the world. You're not old enough to be mad at the world. You haven't made any money. You haven't done anything. So there's no need to be mad at the world. You could change today and probably come back and speak to all these kids in the same position and be a success story. But that's a choice you gotta make. Can't nobody else make it for you. Your homeboys can't make it. You gotta make it. You decide what you want to be. You want to end up in jail? Dad, go to the sheriff. Let them cuff you and take you down. Don't waste these people's time when they're trying to help you. From the coaches to the administration it's too much energy. Nobody is going to chase you around and force you to do good or be better in life. You know what I mean? Nobody. It don't matter how you take it. It don't matter if it becomes offensive. You're going to offend and rub people the wrong way your entire life. Nobody will ever be completely satisfied with any decision you make. You got an orange, you look great. Some people love orange. It's somebody in the back. Oh, she should have wore a red blouse. She fat. You're just not going to be satisfied. So when it comes to making decisions for everybody, you choose what you want to do. You choose the path, the legacy you want to leave behind. Own up to it. You want to be a badass? Own up to being a badass. Don't lie about it. If you do it, hey, I did it. But all this ripping and running and playing like, oh, I don't know what's going on. You're going to look, you're 14, 15, and the next thing you know, you're 25 and you kind of lost. No education, nobody to fall back on. You burn all your bridges. Nobody want to deal with you. That's too late in life to try to change your perspective or try to change somebody's perspective of you. So right now, while you have an opportunity, while you have people trying to help you, while you have people that's bringing in organizations and everything else that's willing to make you a better person, that's willing to stick and put the time behind you for whatever you need, you can go and ask any grown-up in this room for something, and they're willing to either discuss or help you find the best option to get it. But it's on you to go and ask.